Hello, everyone, and welcome to HCTV Sports for a Wednesday night Metro East Conference matchup between the 13-7 hometown Hastings Raiders and the 3-17 visiting Two Rivers Warriors. I'm Reagan Hooverman. I'll be on play-by-play tonight, and this is as good a time as any to introduce my broadcast partner, Theo Tollefson. So, Theo, how's it going?
Going all right. We covered hockey for the boys last night over the ice arena. Now we're doing girls basketball here this evening. Should have some back-to-back good games here.
Yeah, this should be a good one. We've got a little girls basketball action on a Wednesday night. Can never complain about that.
Not at all.
So it looks like we'll get some starters introduced here for Two Rivers. It'll be number 3, Danya Gibson, number 10, Audrey Parnell, number 34, Sophia Amundsen, number 42, Anna Wilson, and I missed the last one. This is what happens when you do it on the fly.
Yeah. Well,
we're dimming the lights.
That's what they do here for the girls.
This is exciting.
Every home game they do this for them, so which is very nice.
Oh, I see. They're ripping off the 90s Bulls with this intro. Okay. I think that means Lily's Michael Jordan.
Yes, she is. And speaking of Lily Newton, she had a career high last night, 34 points against North St. Paul, which the Raiders won 86-61. So Newton just having herself a career evening, getting the Raiders to another win. As you mentioned, they're 13-7 overall on the season. We'll bring their conference records up here soon.
So going through the starters, we got number 22, Keegan McVicker, number 12, Lily Newton, number 13, Lindsay Wagner, number 10, Natalie Kafflish, and number 21, Maggie Schlotman. Here we get a look at the Metro East Conference standings. Hastings right near the middle with a 6-3 record in conference, 13-7 overall. Two Rivers a bit lower, 1-8 in the conference, 3-17 overall.
Yep.
Hastings,
wide gap.
Hastings girls putting together a nice little season here, especially when you take a look at some of the other teams. I mean, Simley at 7-2, Hill Murray 8-1, and Matamidi at 9-0. So
well, yeah, and then as you saw there, the Hill Murray overall record is 10-7. So they still are 2.5 games lower than the Raiders in terms of overall record. So that could change once we get into playoffs in a few weeks here. So we'll see how that plays out.
Nothing better than playoffs. I mean, high school basketball playoffs it's just so much fun. Anything can happen.
Right.
And we're set for tip-off here in Hastings. It'll be Newton jumping for the Raiders and nearly jumped up. It's going to go the way of the Warriors. Layup immediately. Can't get it to go. Rebound corralled. And this will be McVicker setting up the offense. And she's going to pull the trigger on a 3 from the left wing, and that's good.
McVicker, one of the many who does three-point attempts in this game.
Into the post for the Warriors, and that's a layup off the glass. So 3-2 advantage here early for the Raiders. They're going to go back to the post. Can't get the hook shot to go. Rebound Warriors taking it the other way. Set up the offense near the top of the key. Little screen and roll action. Now over to the left wing. Raiders playing some pretty standard man-to-man defense here to start the game. Little running hook shot. Can't get it to go. Rebound goes Newton. She's going to start the break. A lot of contact. No whistle. Stop and pop for Lily. That's good. 5-2 lead for the Raiders.
Yeah, 4 of the 5 Warriors there just surrounded Newton as she got that rebound, and she stumbled up a little bit. One of them tripped over, trying to just swipe the ball away from her. So she had plenty of time to just take that stop, go for the easy 2-pointer, extend the Raiders' lead there.
3-pointer from the right side. Can't get it to go. Fought for a rebound. Ends up in the hands of Newton, and it's going to be McVicker going the other way, going to push the pace. Little short corner jumper won't go for take it straight into the lane. Little runner.
It looks like a foul.
And
Traveling.
they're going to say she walked. So Parnell turns it over, the 5'9" senior guard. And Raiders will have possession. Gonna feed it into the high elbow. Little handoff. Pulls the trigger on a 3 from the top of the key. Oh, they're gonna wave that bucket. Caught a little bit of the up above out of bounds stuff. I think it hit the rope actually, which is kind of hilarious that found a way to go in.
After hitting the rope.
Yeah, that never happens.
The physics of it all.
Sometimes you gotta get lucky.
Yeah, well, unfortunately the refs caught that, and otherwise it would have been another 3-pointer and make it an 8-2 game.
So it's Gibson pulling the trigger on a 3. Oh, that's pure. Knotted back up at 5 with 15.5 to go here in the first half. Newton's going to try a 3 of her own. That's good. And we've got a timeout. Two Rivers wants to talk it over.
Yeah, this Raiders girls team does like to pull the trigger on many 3-pointers, and for the most part, they're pretty good with their field goal percentage.
And here we're going to get a look at what forced the Two Rivers timeout. Just a straightaway 3-pointer for Newton. That's absolutely pure.
Yep. Newton is just showing what's made her way to next year, being a part of the Mankato State University girls basketball team. He's committed to do that.
Got to give some congratulations there to Newton. Very unsurprising that she's going to continue playing basketball at the next level.
For her collegiate career, yes. So,
just dominant in every aspect of the game. Put together the height, the ball handling ability, the shooting. She is, I believe, what would they say in baseball? Is that a 5-tool prospect?
A 5-tool player.
That's what she does.
5-tool.
There needs to be an equivalent for basketball for that.
What would you consider it? Because for baseball, it's hitting for power, fielding, throwing, and running.
We've got a foul call. And it looks like sophomore center Gabby Kirchner is going to go to the free throw line. She's listed as 6'3", and she looks absolutely all of it.
Yes. McVicker committing the foul there. Will be the first one of the evening.
So that first free throw is good. Can't get the second one to fall. Rebound fought for. Ends up in the hands of Schlottman. Now it's dished over to McVicker. Screen from Newton. McVicker's shot is tipped out of bounds.
And they'll get a reset here. Wagner will throw in.
Running the inbounds play. Nothing really open. Trying to feed the post. Can't get it to go. Bodies hit the floor. We've got the Warriors trying to push the pace. Layup can't go. Offensive rebound for Kirchner. Follow-up layup is good. Now we're tied up at 8, 14.5 to go. Newton wants another 3-pointer. Rebound goes Warriors.
Yeah, still fairly early in this game, but both these teams doing quite well and responding to each other's baskets.
Gibson feeding the post to Kirchner. Can't get it to go. Rebound Newton. She's going to start the break herself. 3-on-2 action. Stop and pop for Newton. Bank shot doesn't fall. Now it's Parnell going the other way.
Yeah, that one looked a lot closer to hitting that rope, and unlike the one that actually did.
Foot on the line. Jumper's no good. McVicker corrals it. Across midcourt. Left wing 3-pointer sent via airmail. Little dish to the post. That shot sent back.
Scotland getting a nice reach up there, knocking it out of bounds. So
Schlottman's listed as 6'1".
Yeah, she's also another commit on this Raiders girls basketball team. I can't remember the exact school she's committed to.
If anyone knows, let us know in the comments.
It's in North Dakota. That I'm sure of. It's a smaller school, but she is a good name.
Get a look of Hastings talking it over in the timeout. All right, I've come up with the 5-2 equivalent. For me, it would be defense, shooting and offense, passing, and basketball IQ overall. I'm going to say 4 tools. And I think she's got all 4.
All right, just one less. There's 2 parts of hitting.
Yeah, I don't want to, a shot right there of Two Rivers head coach. Sorry.
Hastings equally off.
Please forgive me. First game on the call this year for the girls basketball team. Just going back to the free throw line. Kirchner has spent basically half the game at the free throw line so far.
No, this is only her second time. It's not that often yet.
And they only have 8 points. This is going to be her 3rd and 4th attempts.
Oh, yeah. I mean, when you put it that way, I guess.
Gotta give credit where credit's due. She's a good free throw shooter, especially for being a center. I mean, you don't really expect that much from the charity stripe as a post player. And she's been, I think she's 3 for 3 so far.
2 for 3.
Oh, she did miss one.
Yeah, now 3 for 4.
They say no. Lane violation. So they're going to wave off that free throw.
Okay, then.
Well, nonetheless, Warriors still lead it 9-8, 13.5 to go here in the first half. Dump it in the post. Beautiful pass. Layup is blocked. McVicker's going to pull the 3.
Ooh. Basket not wanting to take that one in. It looks like, yeah. Wow.
They're going to...
Looks like a hit it to the left wrist of Schlottman. Gets her to the line.
So it'll be 2 shots for Schlottman. The first one is good. Knotting it up at 9-9. Second free throw is also good. So good bit of free throw shooting here from both teams.
Oh,
pass
nice.
picked off. We've got a 1-on-0. Layup is good.
That's the first point there for Wagner. She just read that one quite right. Swipes it right behind the line.
Nice play from Wagner. Give the Raiders a 3-point lead. Pass into the post, deflected. Now a 3-pointer from the right wing. That one won't go. Offensive rebound. Layup is good. Kirchner's doing it all on the glass. And apparently we're doing it on the fly here. Well, we're going to continue as if we are.
Yes.
So it's going to be McVicker from the right side, going to set up the Raiders offense. Now a little handoff. This is Wagner, dumped into the post. Schlottman turning layup, no good. And rebound goes Kirchner. Now it's going to be Gibson on the right side. All right, so we're good. We're good. Gibson taking it to the short corner. Jumper can't get it to fall.
Oh, and Baker was trying to get that one over to McVicker, but gets knocked out of bounds in the transition there.
Little backcourt pressure. And maybe we can bring in the viewers on this one. If
they can hear us.
Yeah, how is the audio? That's just a general question.
How is it?
Let us know how the audio is.
We always want to hear it.
So Raiders lead 12-11, under 12 here to go in the first half. With possession, Newton thought about a 3, going to take off the dribble. And we've got a foul on the floor, so it'll be no free throws as of now. Instead, it'll be Raiders to inbound under the bucket.
And that one looked like it was on number 34, Sophia Amundsen.
So we've got Emma Baker to inbound. And it's going to be tipped. It'll stay
Raider ball.
Raider possession. And they're going to do it again. Trying to get it into the post again. Kick to the corner. Thought about a three. Now a little fader from mid-range. Rebound fought for. Ends up in the hands of Gibson. Gibson listed as an 8th grader.
Yeah.
So very impressive to be getting some serious varsity minutes as Kirchner converts on the layup to regain the lead here for the Warriors, 13-12. So this is McVicker handing off to Newton. Newton backing down in the high post. Now back to McVicker. Layup is no good, but we've got a foul call.
Yeah, this one's going to get McVicker to the line. First free throw attempts for her this evening. Second go around for the Raiders.
See a replay here. Newton going to back down. Little dump off pass. Beautiful pass right there. Just a little handoff. A lot of contact. McVicker can't get the first to fall.
A little too much behind that one.
A little too much sauce on that one.
As they would say.
Second free throw. Is good. So knotted back up at 13. Warriors on the drive, a little kick from the free throw line to the right corner. Can't get it to go. Offensive rebound, that layup won't go. And Newton corrals the rebound. You can get McVicker setting up the offense here. Driving. Now to Newton, who's going to take it to the rack. A lot of contact. Official says straight up, no foul call. Gibson going the other way. Nearly lost it. Gonna stay with the Warriors. Driving layup is good. Well, scoop and score right there. That's Parnell, the 5'9" senior guard.
Extending the lead to 2 now, breaking that tie.
Just a little out of control here for the Raiders. Newton's gonna settle it down with a three-pointer from the left wing. Newton finding the stroke here early. Couple of three-pointers. And it's helped the Raiders get 16-15 lead. Missed layup for the Warriors. Three-pointer from the left side, no good. Another offensive rebound. And McVicker finally comes away with it for Hastings. Pass up to Newton. Thought about a three. She's going to take it baseline. Now back to Newton in the corner. Can't get it to go. We've got some unhappy fans in the stands asking for fouls.
Well, with how the season's going for Two Rivers, it's not much of a surprise. There might be a few loud voices.
Get a little replay right here.
I will say, with all the HCTV broadcasts we have done so far this season, unlike last year, we have not had a parent thrown out for yelling yet at a game.
That's pretty good. I've seen too many parents thrown out, and even this season I've seen a couple people tossed.
Man.
But that's across the border.
Yeah.
We've got a foul call. They're going to get
another foul there against Parnell.
So we get a look at McVicker sitting down, getting a definitely well-deserved break, honestly. I mean, she's played very well here through the first 9 minutes. We'll screen and roll at the top of the key. A handoff pass to Wagner.
Yeah, Parnell is just taking every chance she can just to knock that out of Wagner's hands. And
Newton, little skip pass. And we've got an offensive foul. I believe they're going to get Baker for a little push-off right there. They're going to say charge going the other way.
High number of fouls so far for both of these teams. 4 for the Warriors, 3 for the Raiders.
So Parnell is going to set up the offense here for the Warriors. Still a little issue with the replay system, but we'll try to get it figured out as we get moving here with 8.5 left in this first half. Three-pointer. No good for the Raiders. Offensive rebound is blocked. And now Warriors going the other way.
Klopman a little too far back, taking too much on that three-point attempt, but fell short. Rebound was unable to recover, so the Raiders.
Parnell's going to pull the trigger on a three, and it's going to be a timeout for Hastings.
Yeah,
Sherry Micliod wants to talk it over.
Three-point attempt did not work out well for them. Otherwise, this might be a 19-18 game. Now they're down by 2. This game is remaining very close early on, so we shall see how that changes.
So we see a replay of this bucket to the corner, kick back out to the wing. Three-pointer is good, and it's a timeout for Hastings. I got to be honest. You see the record of 3-17 for Two Rivers. I can't believe that's like the record.
Yeah.
I mean, they've got good players on this roster. They've got senior players on this roster. Very surprising. So we see Hastings talking it over in the timeout.
Looks like they're going to be using every second of this minute timeout.
And the Raiders, they got to do better on the glass. I mean, the rebounding hasn't been there. It's led to a lot of second chance opportunities for Two Rivers so far. And it's hard. I mean, it's got to be hard when you're going up against a 6'3" sophomore center in Gabby Kirchner, but you got to find a way to
definitely.
You got to find a way to box her out and grab some rebounds.
They'll be able to. And, at least they're going to be able to restart here and try to get something going. And it's only a 2-point deficit right now, so
it is.
It's still very early in this game. Only got 10 minutes in terms of gameplay.
Screen and roll at the top of the key. McVicker's going to the rack. She's stripped. They're going to say off her leg. And go in possession the way of the Warriors. I don't think Parnell's come out of the game yet.
No, but she's starting to look a little tired.
She's playing the maximum minutes right now. Trying to get it to the short corner. They say tipped, and it'll be Raider ball.
Yeah, that one falling off the hands of Gibson there. Raiders catching a break after that last turnover.
Trailing by 2 with under 8 minutes to go in this first half. McVicker will have it for the Raiders. Kick to the corner. Three-pointer is no good. Tried to bank it.
The Raiders cannot be wasting their opportunities with three-pointers right now. If they can get in even just to tie this game, that's the best thing they can do for themselves.
Pass tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with Two Rivers. Got to think they're going to go to Kirchner in the post here at some point.
At some point, of course, yeah.
They'll start it on the wing.
Oh,
and she's stepping on the sideline. The fans letting them know, too. The student section.
They will certainly do that on that side of the court. Huh?
I don't know what's going on, if I'm being perfectly honest.
Why do you think I was like, huh?
The ref is exchanging words with, like, fifth graders in the student section.
Yeah, fifth, sixth graders were... I don't know.
Ball delivered into Newton in the post. A little turnaround pull-up. Just a little short off front iron right there.
Well, it's an improvement from trying to waste from the three-point line, so...
Three-pointer won't go for the Warriors. Rebound goes Newton. Now McVicker setting up the offense. Back over to Newton. Thought about a three. Going to drive instead. A lot of contact. No call. Offensive rebound for Newton. And
looks like she got fouled.
She's going to the free throw line. A lot of comments coming from the Two Rivers sideline. Excuse me, fan section. So we get a replay on the foul. Newton's offensive rebound and a lot of contact there from Kirchner. So first free throw for Newton is good. And the second is good.
So she's able to tie this one back up. Just what the Raiders need at the current moment. A little under 7 minutes remaining. I think if they get a little more opportunity, just like right along the three-point line, they might be able to keep scoring, extend their lead a little more if they can get one. So
Parnell
First they got to stop, yep.
driving into the lane, gets it stripped, rolls out of bounds, and it's going to be Raiders' ball. So nice.
So that's a break they needed.
Nice play on defense there by the Raider defense. Still knotted up here at 18, 6.5 to go in the first half. McVicker going to set it up. Now over to Newton on the wing, little screen. Back to McVicker.
Nice recovery on that stumble there.
Taking it baseline. And they're saying she stepped on the line.
Yeah, they blocked her out. So McVicker couldn't really get good footing unless she stepped on outside. So a little costly for the Raiders on that one.
So now switching to a zone defense for the Raiders. Got to think that's in part trying to help the rebounding battle as we get a jump shot there from Sophia Amundsen. Three-pointer from the left wing. Off side glass. Rebound goes Warriors. Parnell driving into the lane. Her layup is no good. We've got a foul call. And it'll be 2 shots here for Audrey Parnell, the senior point guard.
Schlotman getting a foul.
So we take a look at this transition offense. Parnell going to the rack. Contact right there, and she's going to shoot a pair. First free throw's good. And it looks like McVicker's going to go to the locker room. Looked like she had a little blood. Gonna have to clean that up.
Nothing that won't keep her from getting back into this game.
No, just anytime there's blood, you got to go to the sideline.
Yep.
Or the locker room just to clean it up, and then
Of course.
you're good to go. Second free throw here for Parnell. A little bit of a friendly roll, and it finds the bottom of the bucket. Advantage now stretched to 4 points for the Warriors. Newton, little pump fake. Instead going to pull from the free throw line. And a rebound is fought for. Bodies flying everywhere. And I believe they're going to jump it up. They do. Possession arrow favors the Raiders.
It's a good break for them as well, once again.
So it's Baker set to inbound. Going to go straight to the post for Newton. Now going to turn and face up. Back it down again. Turnaround pull up. Just a little short.
That keeps happening for the Raiders right now. No matter what their shots are or where they're at, they just keep getting rejected. So you got to figure they got to put a little more on each of their shots, it seems like.
Trying to run the break. Newton's going to slow it down. Three-pointer from the right side for Baker.
That shot just had too much on it. They can't find that equilibrium just to get a perfect basket in no matter where they're shooting from right now.
So Warriors going to set up the offense. Ball taken away. Trying to get an outlet pass. It's taken back by Gibson. The 2-on-1 break. And stolen again by the Raiders. And a foul call. What a weird sequence that was. I think 3 turnovers in about 10 seconds.
Exactly. A little back and forth on both sides. Strain was the one who ended up with the ball finally once the foul was called, so it's going to go into the Raiders' favor, as you see there, the foul committed by Gibson on Strain.
Got a nice look at the steal by power forward Haley Strain. Into the post, little turnaround hook shot. Shot's just not falling right now for the Raiders. Another takeaway, Schlotman from the corner. Little stop and pop three-pointer, that one won't go. And we've got another foul call. Raiders' shots aren't falling right now, but they've done a nice job on the defensive end and getting some offensive rebounds to stay in this game.
That they have. Maybe just being at the line for 2 for Emma Baker right now might be enough to at least stop the
scoring drought.
Well,
can't get it to go. Soon. So now it's Gibson going the other way, going to take it baseline. And she's fouled. I believe it's going to be 2 shots. And it is. So the 8th grader getting some serious varsity minutes.
Wagner getting her second foul here in the game, so she'll sit out for a little bit.
First free throw's no good. And second free throw's pure. Lead now 23-18. 4 minutes and change to go in the first half. Raiders with possession. Wagner going into the post. And we've got a foul call. So Schlottman's going to go to the free throw line. As we see the pass into the post and some contact right there. It's going to be called every time. So first of the 1-and-1 is good. Schlottman will get the opportunity at the second.
Ends the scoreless drought now for the Raiders. Much needed.
Yeah, that was, I mean, that had to be several minutes.
Yeah, it was. And, you know, it's not that they didn't have good spots to make the attempts. Just
Yeah,
like
they had
either
good
they
looks.
were, like I was saying earlier, there was no equilibrium of like landing right in the basket. It was either not enough or too much on the ball.
So lead is trimmed to 3 for the Warriors, and just like that, it's back to 5 with the layup off high glass. That's Parnell doing the damage. Out of the high post, trying to pass it inside. Little miscommunication right there. Strain rolls it out of bounds.
Yeah, and she knew it right after she let the ball go, but that's all right. Schlottman going to her side, reassuring her it's not the worst thing to happen.
So now it'll be Gibson on the left side. And that ball is potentially turned over. It is. Ends up in the hands of Baker.
Nice recovery there by Strain, you know, able to make up from that bad pass.
Baker trying to go coast to coast, and it looks like we've got a foul call. So Baker's going to go to the free throw line.
She'll be back for another chance to get a couple in.
So the 1-and-1 here for Baker. Free throw's good. And now the second free throw. Also good. So Baker goes 2 for 2 at the free throw line. Lead back down to 3, and the Raiders are going to throw in a bit of a full court press. This is,
What are those kids
the
doing?
officials taking over this game a little bit. So not in the bonus yet. It'll be a side out here for the Warriors. Pass picked off. Beautiful play on the defensive end by the Raiders.
Nice reading there by Kaflish, swiping that pass away, getting it back for her team.
Now back into the paint. Layup can't go. Rebound fought for. And they say on the baseline.
Yeah, Strain picked it up right there, out of bounds.
That was a nice play by Kaflish on the defensive end to get the steal.
No doubt.
Raiders just can't convert right now, going pretty cold offensively, but trailing by only 3 with 2:50 here remaining in the first half. Full court pressure is Warriors kind of struggling with it, and it's turned over. Raiders, it's a 1-on-1 to the rack. Layup can't get it to go. Offensive rebound, and it'll be more free throws. It'll be Strain going back to the charity stripe as we see the transition offense here for Hastings. Offensive rebound and contact.
I mean, it's good for the Raiders to be able to just get some points back here, even if it is at the charity stripe, like you said.
Points are points. First free throw is good. Now the double bonus the rest of the way here. This is, you don't usually see more than 10 fouls by one team in the first half.
No.
I mean, at some point you got to wonder about foul trouble potentially affecting the second half of this game for if you're a fan of the Warriors.
I think the parents in their fan section
we
have
know
certainly
how they feel.
been making that known.
Yeah, there's no question as to how they feel.
Yeah.
Pass just a little too much on it. It's going to be a turnover. So Baker inbounds. Now to the high post. Little handoff move, falls for the pump fake. Beautiful offensive play right there. Emma Baker getting the defender to bite on the pump fake. And then converting the jumper. Now knotted back up at 25 apiece.
Yeah, ever since those first, free throws from Schlattman.
Another turnover, I mean.
Yeah.
Two Rivers just a little sloppy right now as the Raiders go in transition, trying to get it into the paint. Beautiful layup is good. Strain with the layup and the foul.
Excellent read there by Strain. And, once the Warriors got that extensive lead, I think they got a little too comfortable with it. Now they're paying the price for that with these turnovers.
So we see the transition layup right there. And it's going to be a timeout by Two Rivers as the Raiders have really turned this around in the last 90 seconds or so.
Yes.
Have a 2-point advantage with one more to come at the charity stripe. So we get a shot right there of Mick Liad talking to the Raiders players. They're bumping this music there.
Oh, just wait to see if the Raiders do come up with a victory. You got to wait and see what they do after every home victory. It's quite impressive. And I think it speaks to just Mick Liad's presence as a coach and how she's been able to turn this team around compared to last year as a new coach. And that's brought them so close to that. They're 6 games over 500 right now, and I think they'll be able to potentially get a few more there before the season's officially over, and hopefully one of those games will be tonight where they get that extra victory.
Little shot of the student section right there. They're feeling the music too.
Yeah, they're jamming out to the Beastie Boys, but I don't know if they know this is the Beastie Boys. That's the one thing you got to test them on, the music knowledge.
Little trivia action.
This is definitely music their parents would probably listen to in high school.
So it's Strain coming out of the timeout, back at the free throw line. One shot here after converting the layup on the foul. And the free throw is good. So a 3-point advantage here for the Raiders with under 2 to play in the first half.
Yeah, just a nice little flow into the net there from Strain, able to extend the lead by a point after getting that nice layup. Even though she got fouled on it, it was just a good turnaround for the Raiders.
Gibson splitting the defense. Can't get the layup to go. Raiders have a 1-on-none. Beautiful pass up ahead. Layup is good. Wagner converts. Now the lead extended to 5 for Hastings. Got to give a lot of credit to the changeup on the defensive end, going from man-to-man to zone.
Yep.
Mick Liad's decision there has really paid dividends so far and has allowed the Raiders to not only get back in the game, but take the lead here.
Yeah, the unfortunate side of that is that's already the 3rd foul for Wagner in this game. So she's going to probably have a little more limited playing time in the second half.
As of now, it looks like here comes a substitution. I was going to say, if she doesn't get subbed out, I'd be surprised with 3 fouls here in the first half.
Yeah, and only a minute 18 remaining. It's also just a good time for her to
recatch
her breath, reset for the second half. You don't want to have 4 fouls. I haven't been keeping track of the Two Rivers fouls right now. I don't know if any of their players are already at 4, but you'd have to imagine at least one's at 3.
So 2 of 2 at the free throw line for Parnell. McVicker for the Raiders here, crossing midcourt, driving to the lane. Layup is good, just splitting the defense. Been so crafty in how she handles the ball here in this first half. Lead is back to 5 with 60 seconds to play in the first half. And another errant pass. It's going to be a turnover for the Warriors. So McVicker running the screen and roll at the top of the key. Contact right there. Body's hitting the floor. No call. pass into the post. Little turnaround hook is no good.
That one went out on strain, though.
It's a little, it makes no sense, but apologies to our cable viewers who can't hear this right now.
Yeah. Very odd.
That's why you hang out with us on YouTube. You can even interact, talk in the chat.
Correct us when we are saying names wrong or don't have our information correct. Just what makes for an overall better viewing experience.
Oh, appreciate it, Don. It's a great comment. Saying just thanks for the broadcast and what we do, bringing high school sports to anyone that wants to watch. Jumper, no good. Multiple opportunities for the Raiders. Couldn't quite cash in. Now with 15 seconds to go in this first half and a 5-point lead. Running the old line formation. Got to get it in. That's one way to do it.
Yep, works out quite well there for Baker.
So the Raiders with 8 seconds to go. McVicker driving baseline. Ball saved from going out of bounds. 2 on the clock. Turnaround layup. At the buzzer. Can't get it to go. Strain had a nice look at it. Couldn't quite convert.
Still great turnaround for the Raiders there.
It's a really nice last 6-7 minutes there for the hometown Hastings Raiders, who lead 32-27 at the half. Keep it right here for HCTV Sports. Second half action coming up just after this. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to HCTV Sports for this Metro East Conference matchup between the hometown Hastings Raiders and the Two Rivers Warriors. 32-27 lead here at the half for Hastings. Really put it all together in that last 5 or 6 minutes of the first half. I mean, what do you kind of think of that first half for Hastings?
I mean, they had a good back and forth going for both these teams until they reached about 18 points each, and then Two Rivers got away, and that's when the shots just kept messing up for the Raiders. No matter where they were shooting from, the ball just wouldn't go in the basket. Then they get to the free throw line with Maggie Schlottman with about 5.5 minutes remaining, and it just started clicking for them once again, and they were able to get it in almost every basketball and, you know, get all these turnovers in their favor as well. So they're running with that momentum and a 5-point lead, which you can't get too comfortable with.
Yeah, five is nothing with 18 minutes to go, but it's certainly better than a deficit.
Exactly.
Hastings going to have to continue to do work on the defensive side of the ball this half. I mean, I think that's what really got them going there in that last 6-7 minutes.
Right.
Warriors an offensive rebound to start the half. Now a second one. And a foul call. It's going to be 2 shots. Rebounding is going to be big for the Raiders here in this last 17 minutes. I mean, as we see the replay here, first offensive rebound, no. Second one, no. Third one going to the line.
Yeah, that's McVicker's second foul here in this game.
So first free throw is good. And second free throw is good as well. So 2 for 2 at the line. Now lead trimmed down to 3 points here for the Raiders. McVicker's going to stop and pop from the elbow. Off back iron, rebound fought for. And they're going to jump it up. It's going to stay here. So Baker set to inbound for the Raiders. And into the post, now delivered out near the free throw line. Layup is good. Schlottman going right to the rack, and the lead is back to 5. So now Gibson dishes off to Wilson. Now swung over to Parnell. Little dribble hesitation move, looking for the post. Ill-advised pass. It's a turnover. And that's what the Raiders got to do defensively. They got to disrupt in the paint and try to make sure that Kirchner doesn't get a chance to get the ball down low.
And they're doing that so far. We'll see how long they maintain that.
McVicker drives and is sent back by Kirchner.
Yeah, that one going out of bounds on Kirchner, so Raiders able to reset, recover.
Baker inbounds. They love that dish into the post. Well, turnaround layup is no good. Offensive rebound. That one won't go. Tipped out of bounds, and it's going to stay with the Raiders. A couple of good looks there. They just couldn't quite convert.
There certainly were. Parnell just knocking it out of bounds once again, so Raiders are going to get another chance to go at this.
And pass into McVicker. Little jab step, three-pointer. And rebound goes out of bounds, but it'll be possession Warriors. Parnell going to set it up, crossing midcourt. Now to the left corner, three-pointer. Bounces around and finds a way down for Gibson.
Impressive 3 there from Gibson.
A little bit of a friendly bounce there. Lead now trimmed to 2, quickly back to 4. Schlottmann working the post beautifully here in the opening minutes of this second half.
Yeah, it's just 2 for 3 with those post attempts.
Gibson popping from the same spot that she just buried one. That one won't go. And it'll go to Hastings. So McVicker's going to set it up. Now over to Baker. Thought about a 3 for Schlottmann. Gonna try to hand it off. Now back to McVicker.
Yeah, one thing I've noticed right now is just we haven't seen Lily Newton back in the game for a little while. I don't think there's any injury that we saw.
Yeah, I didn't see anything in the first half. We're gonna get a timeout. Now would be the time to check her back in.
Yes, I would agree with that statement.
So did was she not on the floor to start the second half?
Nope, she was not. She did have her career night last night, getting 34 points, so maybe they just want to rest her a little bit since.
Yeah, the back-to-backs are not friendly on the body.
No.
They're really not.
I would be shocked if we don't see her again in the game, but we shall see what happens there.
If we don't see her again, she's hurt. I mean, there's no other way.
But, you know, she's standing just fine, it seems like, leaning over the bench like nothing's wrong, so I'd have to assume she's going to come back in eventually.
So we get a look at Sherry McLeod breaking it down there for the Raiders. And there she is, Newton back on the floor. Always good if you're a Hastings fan. Maybe a little sigh of relief to see unquestionably the best player back on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
So McVicker's going to set it up now to Schlottmann. Going to try to get it in the post. Not a great pass there.
No, Kaflish was surrounded. She couldn't really do much there.
And it's a turnover for the Raiders. A little jump shot from just inside the three-point line. Rebound fought for. Ends up in the hands of Parnell. That one won't go. Another offensive rebound. And they're going to jump it up. It'll stay here for the Warriors. So Two Rivers set to inbound. Gets it out to Gibson. Gibson looking for the post. Newton trying to deny. Can't quite deny the pass. But the shot is no good. Rebound goes Newton. Passed up to Schlottmann.
Yep,
and they're going to see she took
Yep.
a little too many steps right there.
Yep.
Parnell, who I don't think has gone to the bench yet.
No. She's playing every second in this game.
Absolute grinder right now, taking a baseline. Nice pass, beautiful setup pass. Shot just couldn't go. That's as good of a look as you'd want if you're a Warriors fan. Now McVicker to Newton, taking a baseline. Lot of contact. Surprising no call either way. Ball it's just being volleyballed around right now. I don't even know what's going on.
It's hard to say. They're just flying around. No clear destination for the ball.
We see Newton go to the rack. I can't believe that's no.
Yeah, that's a little. No fouls called on Two Rivers yet, and they got, I think, 11 fouls in the first half.
Maybe the officials talked in the locker room and were like, why did we call 28 fouls in the first half?
It's seeming to go the other way right now.
In general, I'm a fan of letting them play. I just, when you call, it was probably 17 fouls in the first half. It kills the flow of the game.
It does. And everyone just gets a little frustrated with that at some point or another.
Coming up a little short on the first free throw there for Kirchner. 36-32 advantage for the Raiders. 14 and change to go here in the second half. And 0 of 2 at the stripe. Offensive rebound. You can't let the shooter get the rebound. Gibson to the corner. Now back out to Gibson. Driving. Shot is no good. Rebound is tipped out of bounds, but it'll be Hastings' possession.
That would be a good as time as any just to thank Town Square Television for picking up the feed.
Shout out to TSTV. And taken away by the Warriors. Oh, I just couldn't corral a pass.
Nice break there for the Raiders.
Parnell's done a nice job of setting up Kirchner throughout this game.
Mm-hmm.
But the deficit is still 4 for the Warriors. Pass trying to get it into the paint. Kicked out. Newton thought about a 3. Gonna drive. Ton of contact. And she'll go to the free throw line for 2 shots. So we get a look at this. Nice pass inside. Newton loves that little pump fake and then drive.
Mm-hmm.
And it gets her back to the free throw line.
Wait, if you want anyone at the free throw line for the Raiders right now, it's Newton.
She's done such a great job.
And the Baker now back in for the Raiders.
So Newton nails the first. Second free throw for Newton is also good. 38-32 advantage for the Raiders. 13.5 to go here in regulation. Have to admit, I wouldn't mind an overtime game.
Well, we're far from that right now. I'm not saying it's
6 points is 6 points. So McVicker's gonna drive, a lot of contact. They say straight up. Rebound fought for. Loose ball on the baseline.
Second time that's happened in the stream where she just picks it up right at the baseline. Refs call it.
Inches making a difference in this game so far.
That they are.
A lot of calls in the baseline tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Just barely out of bounds. So it'll be Gibson. Pass nearly picked off. Nice play from Baker right there. So the Warriors set to inbound. Under 13 here to go. Good denied defense from the Raiders, and it's a 5-second call. It's going to be a turnover. Really nice defense here by Hastings.
Yeah, that's exactly what they needed once again, just to delay the game a little bit. No pass thrown in.
They've done a nice job here on the defensive end, and it really helped them get the lead back as Newton backs down a little power move down there in the post.
Gets another 2 points there, brings it to an 8-point lead.
Out of the 40 mark here for the Raiders. 8-point lead. So we've got a foul call on the floor. So it'll be the Warriors to inbound from under the rack.
Foul on Baker.
To Kirchner. Back out to the free throw line. Thought about a layup, couldn't quite get the look. Now driving, shot is blocked, sent back by Newton. A second rejection. Raiders defense is stepping it up right now.
That they are. They called that one out on Baker, but you still can't be disappointed with what they were able to pull off there. Just nice setups on the defense, rejecting any shot attempts. They're going to try to repeat that.
Now outside to Gibson, who's got an open look. That one won't go. Rebound goes McVicker. Nice outlet pass.
Out on Gibson, though, so that gives a break to Wagner.
I like that Hastings is trying to push the pace here, trying to run the break.
Mm-hmm.
When shots aren't exactly falling, it helps to get some easy looks in transition. So that ball's tipped out of bounds. They're going to basically do it again. Inbound to Newton. What's going on, is it?
Yeah, I have no idea what just happened there.
There's supposed to be a substitution they didn't allow, so they're gonna redo it. Just dead silent in here. Just no crowd noise. Right
yeah, everyone's a little confused on that one.
So Baker gets it in to McVicker under the basket. Her turning runner is no good. Offensive rebound. That one won't go. And they're going to jump it up. It's going to stay here. Got to admit, I'm not a fan of these inbound plays.
They're not being too well for either side.
I just don't understand going straight under the bucket every time. Get it out and set up your offense.
Right.
That's a good inbound play. And it pays off. I mean, if you
Two
run
more
a good
for Strain, yep.
Strain's jumper's good. I mean, if you run a good inbound play, you can usually get a decent look out of it.
Yep.
Lead is now up to 10. Under 12 to go. Driving to the rack. Believe that's Parnell. Now it's Newton the other way, going to try and take it baseline.
Trying to get her teammates moving, and McVicker recovering on that fumble, the pass.
Now over to Baker, looking back for Newton in the post. Little turnaround hook shot. That's good. Newton putting it all together right now. Lead back to 10. Little runners short. Offensive rebound. Layup is put back in. So the Warriors just hanging around with some second chance opportunities.
That they are.
Newton back again with possession. Little stop and pop. That's a heat check. I mean, that's a heat check right there.
A nice recovery on the rebound there from Baker.
Baker back to Newton.
Looks like they definitely got a foul in on Newton.
So Newton's going back to the free throw line as we get a look here. Nice play by McVicker, then to Baker. Pass inside. That little turnaround jump shot is so good.
Mm-hmm.
Newton is just great in the post. Don't want to jinx it, but she's also been great at the free throw line.
Now Schlottman back on the floor. I'll bring Lindsey Wagner to the bench for a little bit. And a nice tactical move, at least for the time being, since Wagner is leading the team in 3 fouls right now. McVicker also has 3 fouls as well.
So Newton goes 2 for 2 at the free throw line. Pass inside, trying to get it to Kirchner. That one's tipped away. Baker to McVicker. Outlet pass to Newton. Her step back jumper's good. My goodness, the mid-range game for Lily Newton is just insane.
She's put it on an encore performance from last night, that's for sure. Now the home crowd gets to see it up front and personal.
And
so
when she gets cooking, I mean, just take a look at this. Beautiful outlet pass. I mean, that's not even open. She's just saying,
exactly.
I'm better.
Exactly.
And when it goes down, it's hard to complain. It's hard to complain when those shots are falling. Advantage is 12, 48 to 36 in favor of the Raiders.
Yeah, they've been able to recover from that little stumble that they had in that first half where they were behind only by 4 points, and now they just keep extending this lead. Even though Warriors are answering a little bit here and there, and they're now down by 12.
So we see a shot right there of Harry Janess Jr., the head coach for the Warriors. Got to think he's trying to draw something up in regard to Lily Newton. How do we stop Lily?
Exactly. That's got to be their key to the game right now. They're going to try to make a comeback and get some overtime here for you.
I'm just a fan of overtime. I mean, I just love overtime.
I used to be a fan of extra innings of baseball, but then Rob Manfred made a very bad rule of putting an extra runner on second.
I love that Rob Manfred is catching strays in a high school basketball.
He needs to all around right now. He's doing a terrible job for baseball. I mean, the season's not going to start in time, so I'm sure we're not the only high school broadcast crew that's doing that.
Oh, no. I totally agree. And also, it'll probably get worse during baseball season.
Yeah, it's soon approaching.
Or better, depending on your opinion of Manfred.
And jump ball on that one.
Gonna jump it up. Gonna stay with the Warriors. So that'll be Gibson to inbound. Little skip pass.
Ooh.
I don't know about that one. And it's a turnover. So here we go with McVicker and a 12-point lead for the Raiders. Going all the way to the rack. Layup off the glass is good. So good at splitting the defense, and she's done it time and time again tonight. Loose ball. Got to travel. She's rolling around.
On the loose ball, yep. Enough for them to call that on Parnell.
We get a look right here. I mean, nice little screen. Gives McVicker just enough space, converting the layup.
Mm-hmm.
This will be another. McVicker's going to pop. That one won't go. Pretty deep three, offensive rebound. Newton thought about it. To Baker, back to Newton in the post. Little turnaround move off the glass. Rebound ends up in the hands of Gabby Kirchner. I've been impressed with how many minutes Parnell has played. She has not come out of this game.
She will continue not to.
Got a foul call. That one's going to go against Newton. She thought it was clean.
It's only her first of the game, though, so nothing to really fret about. At least quite yet.
9.5 to go. First free throw's no good, so Kirchner potentially lost a little bit of the touch from the free throw line here. I think she's missed three straight in this second half. Second free throw is good. Lead back down to 13. McVicker setting it up. Little handoff to Newton. Back to McVicker. Little double screen. Thought about a three. Instead, Newton will have it. Step back is blocked. Rebound fought for. Ends up in the hands of Gibson. And Warriors going the other way, trying to push the pace. To Parnell. Swung to the corner. Three-pointer is, my goodness, off the top of the glass. Rebound is fought for. Body is flying. Transition offense. Newton is fouled. She'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, we just had a good 40 seconds of absolute
Mayhem.
chaos. Yeah,
that is. We're gonna get a look here. I've been really impressed with the outlet passes as we see Newton get fouled. I mean, McVicker especially she's got really good court vision.
Mm-hmm. You gotta know McVicker's only a freshman, so
yeah, that's honestly unbelievable. Just what she's been able to do. Newton's first one is good. She's done a lot of damage at the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, that she is.
8:44 to go in regulation. Newton's second free throw is good. 52-37 advantage for Hastings. Nearly picked off on the inbound pass. Gibson's going to be open from the corner. Three-pointer's good.
Gibson, an 8th grader, getting 2 3-pointers in this varsity game. That's
That's
an impressive storyline on itself. I'm sure her capabilities are going to keep improving as well.
Raiders are going to answer. That's Wagner for 3. Lead back to 15. Out of the short corner. That's going to be a walk. Yep.
Yep, that they call.
So we see Gibson's three-pointer right there from the corner. And now back to the action. McVicker driving, corralling. She's fouled and is going to go back to the free throw line. And it looks like we've got a substitution.
Yeah, Catholics back in for the Raiders.
So Raiders set to inbound. Nice pass into the paint. Layup goes for McVicker.
A lot of force on that layup, but it was able to roll right in.
Freshman point guard extends it to 17. Under 8 minutes to go, and the turnovers, I mean, just crushing the Warriors right now.
Yeah, it's creating quite the deficit right now.
They played such a clean opening 9-10 minutes, and since then it's been all Raiders.
For the past 2 minutes for sure.
McVicker to the rack. Layup won't go. Offensive rebound.
And if you want a teammate underneath to get that rebound right now, it's definitely Newton. Tallest on the team. She's right there. Grabs it.
Newton has done. I mean, she's just been great tonight. I know she scored 34 last night, so she's just got it rolling right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let me total up what I got for her points right now.
She's got to be out around 20, right? I mean, pass into the paint. Foul call. Haley
I got
Strain,
22 for Newton tonight.
not bad for the eye test. Strain's going to go back to the free throw line.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Strain, another freshman starter on this Raiders squad.
Yeah, man, this.
Her dad is the football coach for Hastings Raiders, if you did not know, Dana.
I did not know that.
Great guy, great interview from my experience.
First free throws, a little short. Second free throw off, back of the iron. Rebound goes to Gibson. Gibson getting knocked down. And it'll stay Warrior possession.
Mm-hmm.
Pace of this game has certainly slowed down here.
It's just the turnover rate.
Yeah, it's been,
all that, so.
tough. Parnell dishing, beautiful pass inside. What a pass from Parnell. That's Amundsen with the layup. Into the paint, Strain trying to dish over. Kick ball violation.
Yep.
Look at the vision on Parnell. I mean, that's just a great pass.
Mm-hmm. Full timeout now.
So both teams gonna talk it over here with 7:16 to go in regulation, 57-42 advantage for the Raiders.
Raiders getting a little more comfortable with their lead right now, but they're still running it back every turnover they get, and they're just crushing it right now. So I don't think that streak's going to end after this timeout. I think they're going to continue to keep that game going.
They've played a good game tonight. I mean, just in all facets, they've done a nice job, and it's reflected here on the scoreboard. I mean, this is, you can't really ask for a better position to be in here with 7 minutes and change.
Mm-hmm.
So we get a look at some of the senior Raiders right there.
Only two, Schwartman and Newton.
Two great players as well.
Yep, both will continue their basketball careers at the collegiate level next winter.
And it's kind of interesting. You don't really see a roster where it's a lot of freshmen and a lot of seniors. Usually there's some variety, but
yep,
a lot of experience and also a lot of youth here for the Raiders. So, Raiders set to inbound. And into the paint to McVicker. Ball's loose. Fought for. And they're going to jump it up. Got to assume they go back to the post here. I mean, that's
looking to be the case.
pretty much all they've done here on the inbound passes. Short corner. Back out to Newton. Little swing pass. Wagner back to Newton in the post. That turnaround hook shot. Can't quite get it to go. It's going to be a Warrior ball. So Warriors setting it up. A little bit of a double screen right there. Parnell swing pass to Gibson. Backdoor. And that one's taken away. Wagner ends up with it. Screen by Newton. Now kicked out to Newton. Trying to get it into the paint. That one's taken away by Gibson. Just turnovers everywhere, man.
It's been a common sight this entire game.
McVicker. Now to Newton in the short corner. Her jumper, a little too much on it. Gibson going the other way. Trying to go coast to coast layup.
And again with the turnover.
Hits under the iron. Now Newton gonna set it up with 6 minutes to go in regulation.
Just going to slow the game down a little bit right now compared to how it's been.
She's gonna pull the three. Rebound. Go. Kirchner had it and lost it out of bounds. A little bit of a gift right there for the Raiders.
That it was.
And the free possession out of this. It'll be Newton into the post. Turnaround hook shot off the glass. Rims out.
We're starting to see what we were seeing in the first half once again. It's just like every shot attempt made by the Raiders right now just not finding its way in, and it's
Gibson's three is short.
seeming to be catching on to the Warriors too right now. It's just a lot of turnovers, no one making the same baskets on any shot attempts, and kind of freezing the scoring right now.
Yeah, not a whole lot of scoring here in the last couple of minutes, and if you're a fan of the Raiders, that's good news. So McVicker's gonna get it up the floor. Gonna take it baseline.
Looks like she got fouled there.
And we've got a foul call. That one's gonna go against Gibson. That means bonus, so it will be, should be 1-1 here for McVicker. Oh, well, they're saying 2. So first free throw is good. 5:25 to go here in the second half. And McVicker goes 2 for 2 at the line. Warriors just straight up running out of time here.
Yeah, that time deficit's going to really
Nice
bite
pass.
them right now.
That's Amundsen with the layup, courtesy of Parnell on the assist. Raiders wide open three-pointer. That's
Nice.
converted. Baker's gonna add a little bit of insult to injury here for the Raiders.
Just getting back into the game, yeah.
Wasting no time getting the scoring going. Pass into the post, little too much on it. Ends up in the hands of the Warriors. And that one's good. Amundsen's gonna convert again, so 4 points here in 2 possessions for the 5'10", 8th grade forward. Newton backing down in the post. Little pull-up jumper. That one won't go. That's going to be a foul.
Yeah. Warriors bench and fan section both very happy with the result of that foul. So that's going to bring Newton to her
That's
second.
such a nice pass. I mean, I know Parnell's a senior, but that just been fantastic so far as we're going to see Newton come out of the game.
Yeah, she's been back in for a while now.
Yeah, I got to think she's going to, if this one doesn't get too close, you might not see her again.
No. Still a 16-point deficit for the Warriors, so it's going to be high mountain to climb for them to get back into this one.
So just over 4 minutes remaining here in the second half. Going right back to the post. Turnaround shot won't go. Fought for on the rebound, and it's going to stay here. A lot of jump balls tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Looking for Kirchner in the post. Ball's turned over.
Ooh.
Got a Raider who got tripped. No call.
Yeah, Baker just kind of tripped on her own feet there. A little too bad, but she got up just fine. Not really feeling the pain of it. That'll happen sometimes.
Part of me wants to see the turnover numbers, and part of me doesn't for both squads.
I am in the camp of not worrying about those numbers right now. I mean, the fouls are already high. The Raiders are in the bonus once again.
So Gibson's going to set it up now to Parnell, looking for Kirchner in the post. And that one's taken away.
Nice steal there by Schlotman.
Nice defensive play for the Raiders. McVicker on the drive all the way to the rack. She's going coast to coast. They have no answer for her when she's going to the rack tonight. Parnell She's fouled on a shot attempt. This should be 2 shots.
Likely will be.
As we see right here. I mean, look at her just split the defense.
Another
Down
one on
into the paint.
Schwabman.
That one's good. Raiders just pulling away here. So Schlottman's going to come out of the game. You got to think she's probably done for the evening.
Mm-hmm. Still doesn't have as many fouls as McVicker or Wagner for that matter.
And another turnover for the Warriors. Pass nearly tipped. McVicker stop. Little pass inside.
And scrabbling, yeah.
They're going to say she walked. I believe that's Catholish.
That was on Catholish.
So Parnell driving. Beautiful pass inside. Nice pass from Parnell to Kirchner for the lay-in. Baker's going to pull the trigger on a 3. Rebound fought for. Another 3-pointer from the corner.
Oh.
Rattles out. Another offensive rebound, and that one's good. Strain with the putback.
Third time's a charm on that one for
Yeah,
the Raiders.
Hey, sometimes you just need a couple of cracks at it.
Baker did her best not to touch that one as it was going out of bounds, but unfortunately scraped it just a little bit.
So we see another look here of Parnell to Kirchner. I mean, that's been the connection the whole night.
Mm-hmm.
If you're a Warriors fan, you just haven't seen enough of it.
It's probably been a theme for them all season.
Yeah, tough go of it. I mean, when you're 3-17, things obviously haven't exactly gone perfectly for you.
No. Another foul there on Baker, looks like.
And Kirchner's going to go back to the line.
So both teams in the bonus now. And just a reminder, our next broadcast is here tomorrow night for wrestling. I think it's an event here, so Park, Matamidi, and Egan.
Couple of teams on the roster.
Yep. So should be a good one.
Should be absolutely entertaining broadcast.
Yeah, and I just did a news package on the girls wrestlers. This is the inaugural season for girls wrestling competition in the Minnesota State High School League, so it's great to give a little spotlight to that.
Raiders still running the break as Baker connects on the layup.
Just Park him out on Matamidi. I thought I saw Egan on the schedule earlier. Thanks for the clarification there, Hunter.
Now under 2 minutes to go here in the contest. Something tells me we won't be getting overtime tonight. That was a scheduling change for the wrestling meet.
Yep. Yep. 20-point difference with a minute 45 to go. No overtime. Sorry, Egan.
Yeah, it would take something supernatural to see overtime in this game, which I'm good with. I'm always all right with a Hastings win. I mean, that's what people come to. They come to see their hometown team win.
Exactly. You'll get to see what they like to do after every home victory, which we do keep the cameras on for.
As we see subs come in.
Yep. Second stringers all.
Yep.
Coming off the bench and getting their playing time.
It's always good for some young players to get some varsity. I mean, it's 90 seconds, but I mean, it's more than they had, and it's good experience. Especially with a 20-point advantage here for the Raiders.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it just went well for them tonight, basically in every aspect.
Absolutely.
Now, gotta think just trying to burn clock, but they're gonna go baseline. Layup can't quite go. Rebound goes Gibson. And her layup is good. So now just 60 seconds remaining here in regulation.
Yep, Mara Jackson taking point right now for the Raiders.
And that one's taken away. Ooh, layup is blocked, but they're going to say foul call.
Yeah, that one on Notch.
So Parnell's going to go back to the free throw line. So we get a look here. Parnell splitting the defense, a little bit of contact. And it's going to be a pair. First free throw is no good. Some substitutions here for the Raiders. We get a replay of Gibson's steal transition offense and then converting the layup. Second free throw no good for Parnell. 0 of 2 on that trip to the stripe.
She's going to try to swipe that one away.
She takes it away.
And it works out, even if it's not exactly how she hoped it to.
Gibson on the outside. Now to the short corner. Little runner, can't get it to go. And rebound goes Raiders. Now to the right corner, potentially looking for the post. Instead, it's back out to the top of the key. Ball poked away, ends up in the Raiders' possession. Three-pointer's
nice.
Good. That's Mitchell for 3.
Right at the end, Shar Mitchell getting that three-pointer.
Final score, 71-50, goes in favor of the Hastings Raiders, now improving to 7-3 in Metro East play, 14-7 overall. Two Rivers dropping to 3-17 and 1-9 in conference action.
So yeah, the Raiders are off for a week now. Their next game is Wednesday the 16th against South St. Paul here. We'll likely be broadcasting that one. And the Warriors' next game is Saturday on the road at Richfield at 2 p.m.
So we're going to get a little celebratory action here.
This is what they do after every home victory.
Also, I finally get to see what's going on.
Oh yeah, you get to see what I've been hyping up.
Oh, they're gonna let Mitchell start it.
Yep.
Right near the logo too.
Oh yeah, always on the logo.
They're celebrating the victory.
Oh yeah, they always do, man. Just like this.
You love to see this. I mean, there's nothing wrong with having a little fun in high school sports.
Exactly, and I think this is like one of the things that's definitely helped them just to have, you know, a better go around this season with McLeod at the helm. So that brings us into our broadcast here. So special thanks to Hunter Pinky, Rager Hooverman, Theodore Tolfson, Ian Andersack, and Max Slocum. Thanks for tuning in, everybody, and we will see you tomorrow night.
See ya.